and oppression of women in Islam, about headscarves, about multiple wives, about not letting women do a lot of things like driving the car and all that, and about cutting hands and all the things which normally people read about Islam like scary things, like all those extremist people. So I decided I should be Muslim, but it became also scary for me because my family didn't know about all this. I didn't share much with my thoughts. Allah gave us this life not just for spending it in vain and entertainment and enjoying only. We have some responsibilities, and we have to live our life according to how He is expecting us. Yeah, I was Orthodox Christian, but I've never been religious, and I used to go to church just to feel some, I don't know, some inspiration or something, but I didn't do any rituals, or I didn't follow, so to speak. The first thing which happened to me just before I became Muslim was my trip to Egypt. I went to Egypt as a tourist, and I had no idea about Islam. Yeah, very little things about Islam, and mostly negative information. And when I went to Egypt, I was not interested either. I was just a tourist. But when I saw Muslims, normal Muslims, their everyday life, I became kind of interested in Arabic culture. And when I came back to Ukraine, I'm Ukrainian, when I came back to Ukraine, I was reading different things about Arabic culture, about music, about clothes, about different things. Of course, you are like, oh, why are they wearing this? And you learn some things about Islam too. So little by little, I started to read about Islam too, and I became interested, but just to find some things which I didn't like. I learned a lot of things which were negative about Islam, and I wanted proofs. Is it like this? And then I realized, no, it's not like this. I read a lot of things which were like totally opposite to what I knew about Islam. And oppression of women in Islam, about headscarves, about multiple wives, about not letting women do a lot of things like driving the car and all that. So I was interested in that topic much more than anything else. About cutting hands and all the things which normally people read about Islam like scary things, like all those extremist people. Yeah, and I realized that all of those things are depicted in a very different way in mass media. It's not true how it is. So the more I learned, the more interested I became, and there was one point when I just realized that I want to be part of that. I see the justice in it, I see the logic in it, I see how it really is the message from God. So I decided I should be Muslim, but it became also scary for me because my family didn't know about all this. I didn't share much with my thoughts, and I was afraid that they will not accept, that they will be aggressive and all that, about stories of converts which I read. And this moment when I realized that I should be Muslim was really like a mercy for me. And I felt like, okay, there is a chance for me. Because I was almost losing hope in myself.